On a warm, late summer afternoon, we've got football at Paycor Stadium here in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Here we go.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo looks to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Johnson to return it. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
I had it muted. That's what was going on. Okay.
Here we go.
I can't hear anyone else, so it's literally just me talking on the stream.
Here's
Robert,
Burrow.
do you have your streams here?
They'll find the Wongu underneath. So the completion good for 6 yards.
No, I meant
and
like
it'll
do
be
you have
2nd
it
down.
where your like stream like aren't included in anybody else's stream?
11.
I see.
12.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst.
Okay. Hey, that's my tight end. Don't talk to me.
He's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Whoa, that's my starting tight end.
This drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Bro, this dude that's using the Bengals, though, is the
Chance for their
biggest
first
sweat in the
points of
league.
the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Okay.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener.
I'm in the middle of the stream. I can't just be quiet.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, he's just on my kick return in 3rd string now.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Yeah, just don't block him.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Yeah, it's fine.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
You are literally going to be the
nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Seagull.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy who's caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The Bills. And they're
the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All right, Nick. Yes,
Garoppolo now.
Okay.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
It's him. I literally got an all-white receiving core, bro. It's Cooper Kupp, Adam Thielen.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Garoppolo.
Oh, man. My offensive line is going to sound good. I should have stopped running the ball.
Down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
See if I can call for corner here. Yes, bro.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
You can only go for it like in the last minutes of the game. I'm pretty sure.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Hey, 14 hours ain't
for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
11 empty.
It's because of my offensive line. Jimmy Garoppolo. I think I put the wrong
bring a receiver in motion right. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here to Ayuk. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
But Kenny Pickett can in the game.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Yeah, but he was a creative player.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Yeah, but his speed is not good in this game.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
I need to start running man.
The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
Oh, JC.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a game of 34. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35.
But he's got 98 speed.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Bro, look. Yes, and Melvin Ingram can't guard him.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards, touchdown!
Darius Slayton from 10 yards out. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Apparently, because my defense is
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
We're going to score this drive. I'm with you. Huh? Denzel Perry.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now on 2nd and 13.
No. Look at this. Look, my offensive line is not blocked. They are not blocked.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now. But unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
That's what I'm doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
But Steve, Nick Chubb didn't even block him. I couldn't throw the ball. I couldn't throw the ball. I couldn't throw the ball. I can't throw the ball.
And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, they'll run with the one.
Bro, in my line, my defense will not even get
about
through
2
his
yards
line.
shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
12.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
I mean, he's only ran the ball 20 yards. It's not the running that's been killing him. It's the passing.
From the 39, Burrow.
See, like, why is he wide open? Why is he wide open? What was number 44 doing? What was he doing?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Hayden Hurst is not a 3rd-string tight end.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
That's a big catch.
12.
Bro, Hayden Hurst had an amazing season in Cincinnati.
Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, and he's going to run.
And he'll slide.
Bro, I didn't have a spy because he's Joe Burrow.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a
But
first
he's
down.
loose, clearly.
Certainly not the
Look
way
at
they
my
drew it up
line.
in
They're
the
not
playbook,
getting any
but that's why they
pressure.
love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he is met quickly in the backfield.
No,
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's the first game of the season.
Receiver here in motion right.
It's not like it's that big to do.
And it's intercepted at the
Marcus
goal
May.
line.
Marcus
May with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I don't care. I do not care that was
yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone.
Yeah, right to him. Right to him.
That's going to be intercepted.
Yeah, tell me to throw it deep, and then I throw it deep, and it goes 10 yards.
Intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it.
Yeah,
That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. 2nd down and goal. Burrow. That is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could
Old man Mercedes.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
All right, I got Cooper Kupp coming across the middle.
Garoppolo on 1st down.
Actually, I'm hitting Cole. I had Cole Beasley wide open going down the sideline.
The defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So
Dude,
they take
every one of my offensive linemen are at 83 or better.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to them,
what?
Double coverage and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will bring it back.
Bro, you can't tell me that wasn't
TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Yeah. Get him.
But he is not going to make it into the end zone. But they stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Hey, don't worry. I'm going to throw a Hail Mary here, and I'm going to go up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and
then
bring the football out to the 25.
Can this not do this? Can this not do this? Yeah, I want to call special teams. Yep, I want to call goal line. Yep, this is... Bro, I can't call the play I want. Thank you, finally.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report.
It's not Jimmy Garoppolo's fault. My offensive line can't keep him off of him for 2 seconds.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And then
start.
At the 13. Oh, great.
Taking it right down.
Yeah, this is my fault. Yeah, you're right, Roger. Yeah, I can totally control 11 players at the same time.
For Cincinnati score. yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
No.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Another terrible block by CJ. Bro,
probably should have opted for the touchback.
Yeah, because I didn't know that the offensive linemen that are 83 overalls are about as useful as a 20 overall.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
T.J. Watt got taken in the first round by the Patriots.
Garoppolo.
Bro, look at this. I swear to God, I could literally, I kid you not, I could block Darius Smith better than my offensive line is blocking.
Now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator?
I'm literally skinnier than you, Robert.
For this pass rush. What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better?
Robert, I weigh 170 pounds.
On the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And you're also shorter than me.
Tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Fritz weighs more than me.
The size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow
Cooper Kupp, bro. Cooper Kupp. Yeah, I'm ass for Cooper Kupp. I am going for it. You think I'm not going for it? I don't give a fuck. He's went for two times, so he can suck my dick.
Garoppolo gonna go on 4th down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Bro! Tell my offense, since you're my head coach, tell my offensive line to stop acting like fucking retards.
6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of
Cooper.
everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass.
Shut up,
rush.
Jerron. I'll beat you.
Game 1.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Yeah, that's
He's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
That's who I throw it to. I literally throw it to R1.
To be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
11 mighty.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside.
Oh, yeah, because if you were clearly watching, I was guarding a completely different dude. No, I was guarding the tight end.
That's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
11 Thomas.
Yes.
From the 39, Burrow.
Singleton's like an 80 overall.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
It was a 2-yard run.
On first down. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst.
Not who I was guarding. I don't know what you expect me to do. I can't use her. I can't use her 7 people at one time, bro.
Here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly.
Yo, gotta be, because it's one-on-one with Cooper Kupp and fucking Jerron Kearse, bro. Cooper Kupp wins that battle in real life 20 times out of 20.
Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense.
Cooper Kupp is one of the best receivers in the league. Yeah, tell that to the corners that guard him.
Because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way.
He does. He has made plenty of them. He made them in the Super Bowl.
First down. Here's Burrow to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
You told me to draft Cooper Kupp. Yes, you did. When I was drafting last night, you was like, "Oh, get Cooper Kupp."
Fight his way down right around the 12. William Golston in on the stop.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Hey, Jimmy Garoppolo's not even white, man. That's apparently the only thing he's good at. Yeah, and I'm playing the dude that literally won the Super Bowl last year and went 16-0. So
they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Delay of game penalty ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
I very seriously doubt that, Robbie.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
12.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL. It's their job.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Pass
bro, you've got to be kidding me, bro.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And
Bro, he's up 33-0 and went for it on 4th and 10. I didn't expect that shit.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's a pass swung out left to his
You've got to be kidding me.
And he will lose yardage on the play.
Rasul Douglas in one-on-one is going to tackle Nick Chubb. My ass. Hell no.
Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right.
Yep. Wide open receiver, but there's 3 people in my fucking face constantly. 3 people in my face constantly. Apparently I have to block 10 people and have 1 receiver. Or wait, no, I block 10 people and have no receiver.
Like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
I don't have time to do that. No, I don't. I don't have 2 seconds to throw.
11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Touchdown, Bengals. 19 yards away. And the Bengals add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more.
I'm feeling like it's week 1. It's whatever. I'm not worried about it.
Kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
I'm not going to
make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long
Well, then why did the last season did I win fucking 12 games?
Offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they
Garoppolo, great pass.
Really stringing yards
wide
together
open
has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot
How
of
did I
NFL
draft
games,
like
and we've
shit
seen our
when
share of
literally...
contests, but in almost
Oh, yes.
all of them,
Oh, yes. You want to know who my best quarterback was in my first pick? The best quarterback available was? Fucking Tua. Do I want Tua Tagovailoa? Tua is ass.
Trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble.
Yeah, because Zadarius Smith is making my offensive line look like a literal...
2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game.
Because I'm down.
Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
That's the only reason I'm doing deep routes is because I am down.
College football coach in the Hall of Fame, whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
I'm about to go make a trade for Jalen Hurts is what I'm about to do, because the dude who has him on the block.
Now it's Burrow.
And why is there two people? Why is there two people guarding one dude, and then this dude's just wide open over the field?
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What am I supposed to do? I can't control 15 people at once.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and
No, you couldn't, Robert. Bro, I don't care. You're not scoring 20 points against this dude.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll look to run with Nwangu into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the one on second and goal. He'll try again, and he will get into the end zone.
I don't care at this point.
Touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now for the extra point.
I can't quit, or else I'm going to get kicked.
5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The best player in the game. I would, besides the quarterback, I would take Nick Chubb over literally any person in the game.
Inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board,
what is that?
Although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned.
Yeah, I'm talking about why can he catch that? It went right in his hand.
But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On second and 10.
Look at my left tackle just laying on the ground. He gets blown by every single time.
Za'Darius Smith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left.
What is that?
Goodness.
What? Adam Thielen was wide open. You have 5 yards of space between him and the safety, and yet you throw it straight to the safety.
I'm going to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say.
This game has been on the bullshit. Why is that throw? That throw is worse than no NFL quarterback is throwing the ball that bad. No NFL. I don't care. You could literally put fucking Nathan Peterman in there, and he's not making that bad of a fucking throw. You could literally put Chase Bryce in there, and he's not making. Shut up, Robert. I might have to go 0-17 just to embarrass your team, because that's how big of a disgrace they are.
An impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Tucker now to kick it away.
Yeah, like I said, last one I did, I literally went 12-5. So
he will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to you.
Oh, my God. Adam Thielen doesn't even jump for the ball, for one, and the throw is literally 20 feet behind where it should have been.
Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the score.
Bro, if the ball was placed where it was supposed to be, he had him burned. There was no one within any yards of him. But no, you throw it behind him to...
You're supposed to make all the right
He was burning them. I
to
saw
the
it
guys.
with my own eyes.
This big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
And didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and